Amy Coney Barrett has just been confirmed to the Supreme Court, winning by 52 to 48 votes. And the salt mines are glorious. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, and today on the internet, we're going to talk about Amy Coney Barrett and the epic salt that is resulting. You see, leftists on woke Twitter are having an absolute meltdown, and it is epic. So, here on the Daily Mail, the Senate confirms Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court, and conservatives now have a 6-3 majority on the bench. She's being sworn in tonight at the White House by Clarence Thomas. So, this has been a long time coming. A lot of people were wondering, who's going to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Who's it going to be? Well, Amy, or should I say Justice Barrett, is now confirmed to be a justice on the Supreme Court. It is done. It is official. She is SCOTUS. And people are very angry. They are losing their minds. So I'm going to take you through the epic salt and all of the responses by woke Twitter. But before we do, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button for notifications for more content. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a share. So, let's go. Oh, and it begins. Here you can see this user saying, "Oh my effing god, Amy Coney Barrett was just confirmed to the Supreme Court. To all of my American moots, to all of the POC, LGBT, and women living in America, it's time to kiss our rights goodbye, baby. That woman is like 40. She's gonna be there for a long time. I'm literally shaking." So as you can see, woke Twitter is having an absolute meltdown because they actually believe that Amy Coney Barrett is some sort of conservative, totalitarian monster who's gonna get rid of all of your rights. This is clearly exaggerated. Justice Barrett is simply a by-the-book kind of woman. She's going to apply the law as it is written. So if you already have rights, she's not going to overturn them unless, of course, they are unconstitutional. Because you have these leftists who are literally crying because Barrett won. Lane says, "NBD, I'm just nauseous and crying as a woman at the fact that Amy Coney Barrett was just confided." These people are so deranged, like their derangement and their brainwashing is so powerful that they actually believe that Justice Barrett is going to take away their rights, that she's some sort of conservative extremist. Now, isn't that an oxymoron? Conservatives by nature are not extreme. They are conservative. That is what the word means. People have this misunderstanding. Conservatives? What are they conserving? That's not really what the word is pointing towards. When you say that you are conservative, what you mean is that you are limited. You have restraint. Instead of, for example, eating a box of donuts and cramming it down your fat face, you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to be conservative and only have one donut, maybe 2 donuts. That's what conservative means. It is the opposite of extremism. It is restricting yourself and operating in a way that is controlled and responsible. And that also explains why liberals and the left are so irresponsible and so reckless. Here, Anonymous says, and this is in response to all of the salt, "Words cannot describe the amount of joy I feel when I read this shit. These people all deserve nothing but suffering. Spicy meatball." Annan asks, "What is the obsession of left-wingers with, quote, I am shaking?" The hacker known as 4chan brings up some pretty good points. I don't even know myself, but it is a left-wing meme and something that we make fun of. You see, "I'm literally shaking" is something that the left often says, and it's so hilarious and so dramatic that it's become a meme online. So it's normal to make fun of the left, for example, and say, "Oh, I'm literally shaking." Because, come on, most people are not literally shaking. They're just upset. And you know, the true derangement of these people is incredible. Look at what Sarah Lynn here says on Facebook. "Absolutely sickening. This is not justice for all. This is not one nation. This is the definition of fascism." Oh, I'll show you the definition of fascism, all right. Yeah, this person clearly does not know what the definition of fascism is. Fascism would be all of your enemies are put down or re-educated, and then whoever you want goes through with no problem. No. People had to vote to confirm Justice Barrett. People had to make this happen. There was a legal process with checks and balances. Everything here has happened in accordance with the law. No rules were broken. Everything was followed. This is not fascism. You losing is not fascism. You know, the amazing brain-deadedness of the modern left is impeccable. Look at this. Todd Joseph says, "This is court packing. Expanding the court is not court packing. Slavery is freedom. Lies are truth." Yeah, this is straight out of 1984. This person is displaying what we call doublethink. What is doublethink? Is thinking two opposite contradictory beliefs at the same time. In other words, this is not court packing. This is simply filling the court. Expanding the court is court packing by definition. So what the Democrats want to do is add more justices to the court so that, let's say that a Democrat wins the election, they can just throw Democrats on the Supreme Court and then they'll have a majority. This would destroy the Supreme Court as we know it, which is why both parties, Republicans and Democrats, have refused to do it. But here you have Todd who's saying, oh, the court's being packed because now there's a bunch of conservatives on the court. So, the president gets to fill those seats when they are empty, and those seats are being filled. Nothing here is wrong. It's all the way it works. It's the way it's meant to be. The president picks people for the empty seats, and it's done. And that's how it is. The funniest thing about this is that this is all thanks to the Democrats. I want you to look at this comment. Mildly Bemused says, "You do realize that the only way that ACB got confirmed tonight was the shady bull rule change Democrats enacted in 2013 so that they could pack the courts in 2014, right? How the nuclear option came back to bite Democrats in the butt." In other words, and I'm kind of rough on this one, but I believe back in 2013, Democrats wanted to get their person in the court. So they changed the rules to where if you have a certain amount of votes, you can bypass some of the process and elect that person. And how was Coney Barrett made a justice? Using the same option. Congratulations. You played yourself. You know, I think this speaks to a deeper truth. These leftists, these Democrats, they're mentally unwell, and many of them need mental help. Dangerous individuals. So when they talk about the rule of law, they do not care about the rule of law. Look at this. On Reddit, Global Freak says, "So the next steps. 1. Remove Trump from office. 2. Prove that he was acting under Russian control. 3. Remove all judges appointed under his term. 4. Arrest Trump and all Republicans who aided and abetted. These people are psychotic. They live in a parallel nightmare fantasy." Coney Barrett is the new Supreme Court Justice. And you already have people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez saying that we should expand the court. This is the worst idea anyone could ever possibly have. Expanding the court, as I said, would destroy the Supreme Court, because then you would just end up in a situation where every president would simply expand the court until we have like 1,000 Supreme Court justices and none of it means anything anymore. But this is what the Democrats do. When they're losing, they change the rules. And sometimes those rules come back to bite them in the ass. But that, my friends, is pretty much the story. I honestly find all of this salt deeply hilarious. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this story? Let me know down below in the comment section. As always, if you want to support the channel, you can join me on Patreon or Subscribestar. If you want to donate, visit my donor box page or send me crypto. Links and addresses are down below. Other ways to support the channel are to visit my merch store or one of my sponsors. Double Tap Audio. Do you want high-quality premium headphones that are designed to last a lifetime? These premium headphones are made in the USA and come in a variety of different styles. The R2 version comes with modular parts, and you can even upgrade to Bluetooth. Now I have to make a quick correction here. I've incorrectly stated that a full charge lasts 20 hours. Actually, it lasts 12 hours. But still, it's a great value if you want to listen to music wirelessly on the go. Get yours today by clicking on the link down below in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious. Enjoying this salt, and I'll see you all next time.